Hello, and welcome to my webinar on the evolution of mixed reality and an overview of the Microsoft HoloLens. I'm Dan, and over the next 20 minutes I will take you on a journey and show you how we are beginning to augment our world and how the technology can be used to transform your business. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. To really understand the power of this medium, we need to become comfortable with the states of reality. Now, I'm sure that we're all comfortable with physical reality. This is simply the state of things as they exist without the influence of technology. But over the years, we've begun to transform this state with artificially created sensory experiences through virtual reality systems. Mixed reality is hybrid. It blends our physical and digital worlds together. And today this is made possible by a myriad of devices, but none as impressive as the Microsoft HoloLens, the world's first fully untethered holographic computer. With the HoloLens, you see through the real world, unlike other technologies that either mask it or fix it to a screen. What HoloLens does is break down the barrier between the technology and the user. Virtual objects can be positioned, spun, and moved around your environment as if they were part of the real world, unlocking a new medium for creativity and artistic expression with tools that simply never existed before. This is the realization of mixed reality, and the HoloLens is truly about seeing the world in a whole different way. So let's take a deeper look at the technology and begin to understand how this is possible. It begins with the sensors. The HoloLens is constantly measuring the actions of the user and the space around them through spatial mapping. As soon as you put the lens on, the device begins mapping the environment, thus allowing holograms to be pinned to walls or float inside your peripheral vision. The HoloLens is also equipped with a depth camera and 4 different light sources, which makes the spatial mapping and its semantic understanding of the environment possible. This, along with long-throw laser mapping and short-throw illumination, not only make the environment mapping in real time achievable, but also equips the device to quickly understand human interaction and gesture control. Effectively, the sensors are the eyes of the device, yet redundant without the power of the custom silicone tasked with the processing of the vast amounts of data captured and then translating it into artificial intelligence required to both see and interact with the holograms. This holographic processing unit, or HPU, contains more computing power than the average laptop, which is impressive for a wearable device weighing less than 1.5 pounds. The HoloLens uses advanced optics to form images onto the back of the wearer's eye. This is achieved through 2 tiny light projectors that send millions of light rays onto the optic lenses 240 times per second, which are then refracted back into the eye. This is how we're able to see the holographic images blended into our natural environment. What's more, in order to make this a full sensory experience, the HoloLens also incorporates spatial sound synthesis, allowing the user to hear directional sound from anywhere in the room, even when the holographic images are behind them. It will be no surprise that the Microsoft HoloLens is a Windows 10 device, and as a collective we believe that it fundamentally makes everything that people do with computers more valuable, more immersive, and more personal. By building mixed reality into the operating system, it allows developers the opportunity to build within the universal Windows platform, enabling them to create shared experiences and ensure compatibility across different types of devices from multiple manufacturers. This rich ecosystem of applications and devices help businesses and users achieve great things in less time and with more consistency. So let's look at the ways that we can interact with the HoloLens. Now, this can be natively via gaze, gesture or voice command, or through the addition of the auxiliary devices such as the clicker and motion controllers. What's more, Cortana can help you do all sorts of things on the device, from searching the web to shutting down the system. And as always, we simply get our attention by saying, "Hey Cortana," at any time. So now we've positioned the technology, let's discuss some of the operational use cases. Due to its untethered capability, the HoloLens is an amazing field device. Think of the engineer working on a complex system or circuit board. Now, in the past, this may involve switching attention to consult a manual. But when the world around you is your screen, when you can see the content augmented into your reality, the information can be blended to the task. What's more, you can leverage the best expertise available with technology such as remote assistance, bringing remote engineers to the problem, saving money and improving results. In fact, we can visualize all types of business information, even contextual data, while collaborating, annotating, and updating in real time. Then, with spatial mapping and planning, we can bring 3D objects to life in the context and environment most relevant to you. What's more, the end user can manipulate these objects in real time and at true size and scale, creating interactive learning experiences and simulation training where needed. This translates into what experts are predicting to be a £70 billion market over the next 4 years, some 3 times larger than that of virtual reality products. This is because, in contrast, mixed reality offers far more potential applications than that of its VR counterparts. What's more, in the latest update, we have new functionality for the enterprise, which includes multiple logins for the same device, mirror casting, and media transport protocol support that lets you connect your HoloLens to your device and copy files to and from it. We've also improved the MDM features to make managing the device in the enterprise easier than ever before, and added research mode to allow access to the raw data from the HoloLens sensors, in addition to the extended protocol and API support to make it easier to share and interact with your holograms. HoloLens and mixed reality also have strong use cases in education, allowing students to better engage with their subjects and reach new dimensions of understanding. The fact is, mixed reality makes challenging topics for students both young and old more accessible through visual and tactile experiences. Think about geography and history. How much more impactful would it be if students could be transported to that world? Or perhaps a biology student that steps inside the human body to walk around the circulatory system. These devices will modernize the way we learn. They will amplify our understanding, and they will differentiate accordingly. Let's take a better look as I drop into a home demo. Now, for the sake of transparency, this is recorded in the evening in a poorly lit room, so the images will be a little grainy. However, I hope it highlights the processing power of the device and how it's able to transport me to Peru.
Welcome back to HoloTour. My name's Melissa, and I'll be your personal tour guide. Where would you like to go? Hi there. Welcome back. I want to show you a remarkable artifact. So this disc represents the god of the sun in Andean mythology. Fortunately for us, the ancient cultures who worshipped these gods left behind fascinating ruins that remain to this day. Let's go see for ourselves. Our journey begins in southern Peru. Bienvenido. Welcome to Ollantaytambo. As you look around, you'll see mostly tourists and backpackers, but there is evidence of something more beneath your feet. Did you know that you're standing on top of what used to be a royal estate, a ceremonial center, and even a military stronghold? That's right. It was all built by a group called the Inca. 5 centuries ago, their vast empire stretched for thousands of miles along the Andes Mountains. But in the year 1537, this valley was the battleground for one of the last valiant stands of the Inca people. A small band of Spanish conquistadors leading 30,000 Andean mercenaries marched through this canyon. It did not look good for the Inca. They were outgunned and needed to even the odds to survive. Let me show you what they did. The Emperor's men released water from a dam, flooding the gorge to the east.
So it's my wish that you found this demo as impressive as I did. This really is an amazing time for technology, and the digital transformation of our realities will have a profound impact on all industry verticals. If you would like to explore further, the HoloLens is available in 2 pricing tiers. The commercial suite at $5,000, which offers all of the enterprise computing features that you would expect, and the singular developer edition at $3,000. And please do feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, because if we can collectively change the way we view the world, then we'll change the world we see.